Good morning. Let's make some more cold brew while I reintroduce myself a little bit. There are some new genuine followers. So, I am making more cold. This I got from Amazon. I think it's 64 ounces. I don't know. I don't remember. The bigger one. When I make this, it usually will last me about a week. This particular batch I am making for ice cubes. So I am not doing any kind of flavored coffee. It is just plain old coffee that I got from the Dollar General because it's for ice cubes. So yes, I do have some new genuine followers. So I will say that do I have to say it? I'm 46. Can I say I'm 36? Can I pull off 26? I might not be able to pull off 26. I think I have a few too many kids to be able to pull off 26. Maybe 36 if I only talk about my 9-year-old. But I do have a 9-year-old. And then we jump up to, I do 1 cup total. Then we jump up to in the 20s. I have 20-year-old twins, a 25-year-old, and a 26-year-old. So that is why I say I probably can't pull off 26. But they're all boys. I decided when I turned 45 that it was time for me. It was time to focus on me and what I want the second half of my life to look like, what I want to look like for the second half of my life, and what I would like to do for myself. Need a knife. Interjecting a little bit, I usually will put some water in, like half a cup, stir that up a little bit to get the grounds wet, and then repeat. So I have been overweight my entire adult life. In my senior year of high school, I did get down to I want to say it was in the 140s. I don't remember exactly how much. And so, I guess we won't say my entire adult life because it was when I was 18. I was 19 when I got pregnant with my first one. And it was while I was pregnant with him that I jumped to over 200 and never went back. I never gained a lot with each pregnancy. I just never, I want to have big babies. Big babies. I just never lost it after each one. So I, like others, have tried everything under the sun as far as weight loss. And I would never get down more than 10, 15, I think 20 pounds is the most I ever truly got down. My highest recorded non-pregnant weight was 245. I think my highest recorded pregnancy weight that I remember is in the 250s. So not far off. Not too far off. But I decided at 45 that it was time for me. And the first thing that I did was, for myself, was I had a breast reduction. Now you would think I should have waited until after I lost weight, but that is something that I wanted to do my entire adult life. Was have a breast reduction, and I went from a G down to a C. I kind of wish he had done the lift at the same time, but my insurance didn't cover a lift. They covered the reduction. So I rolled with what covered, which was fine. And so that was last summer. And then at the same time, I decided that I was ready to lose the weight and truly lose it. And I had already been working on changing all of my habits for that last year before that, increasing my protein, my water, just making better choices. But I am somebody who, I needed that tool. I needed that help. So I decided on the bariatric surgery. I searched around because my 2 hospital systems within 20 minutes of me. And I remember because I worked for one of those systems for 20 years. They have awful bariatric programs. So I had searched around and I had found one in Syracuse. Well, right outside of Syracuse. And I absolutely love them all there. And it was a really great program. It was 6 months. My first consultation was in July. I had to do a certain amount of nutritional sessions, both in a group and individual. I had to do like a counseling session with a social worker. I had to do a certain number of appointments. I had to do all the things. And then I had my surgery in February. And I think those two things are the best things that I have done for myself. And I'm happy with my choice. I'm very happy with those choices because I am ready for the next part of my life where, well, I appreciate I still have a 9-year-old, like, it needs to be more about me and not so focused on my kids, seeing as how 4 of my kids are adults. So it's my time, and that's how I knew it was the right time to do both of those things. 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, it wasn't the right time for it, but it is now. And I'm happy I did both. I am happy I did both. I think my transition with the surgery as far as like food goes, I think it helped that I had already worked on changing my habits and changing and eating all the things and mixing substitutions and things to increase the protein count, taking the foods that I already like to eat and changing them. I was already doing that before surgery. Now it's just in smaller portions. I am 51 pounds down. I am like 8.5 months post-op. It is hard not to compare myself to other people who I see that are 8-9 months post-op and have lost 100 pounds. It's hard not to compare myself, and I try not to. But I'm also somebody who didn't have to lose 100 pounds. My goal was 80. Whether or not I truly will lose the 80 and be comfortable there is a totally different story. I'm going to reevaluate that when I get to like 60 or 70 to see what I feel like. So, because 80 pounds down would put me in the 130s, and at 46, rolling on 47 years old next year, I don't know that the 130s would look the healthiest on me. But that was a very long-winded introduction, and I wouldn't be upset if you scrolled and 2 times me and made it faster. Now for this cold brew, I'm all done. I will just leave it sitting on the counter. Sometimes I do 24 hours, sometimes I only do 12. It'll probably be sometime tomorrow morning. So it's Friday morning. It'll probably be sometime tomorrow morning that I will come back to this. I'll pull the filter out, dump the grounds, add more water and to top it off, and I will fill up my scoop trays. So thanks for listening.